Hello everyone, it's Creepy and Tina.
Hi.
Welcome to the channel. We hope everybody's having a great day and that you guys are in the best of health.
Yes, with health as always being most important. Today we're going to cover tips for visiting Portugal, and we haven't done, like I said, a lot of these videos in a while, so we're kind of doing a refresher course on what to do when you're out here, coming out here for first time, because there's been people writing in and consultations and all that, and these are the questions they've most asked, so we're going to do a video and go over it again, right?
Amen.
So they're no particular order, but I think it's 10 really important things. So the first is definitely, if you're coming from the USA, you do need a passport. It is required for all EU countries. So not to mention if you're coming here to Portugal, but if you're also going to venture out and go to other countries, you need your US passport. That's actually a question a lot of people ask. Not a visa, not a this, not a that. You need a USA passport. Next is when you're booking places to stay. I have a little system I always do for us. I'll go to like booking.com or hotels.com, and I will let that third-party booking agency give me a list of hotels. That way I can look up what things they have and where they're located and how much kind of the going rate is. But then when I kind of decide what area and what are my top few hotels, I go directly to the hotel site. Why do I do this? Yeah, sometimes booking.com does get the best deal. Sometimes once in a blue moon they do.
Right.
But normally, especially out here in Portugal, a lot of the hotels, like I told you, will give you a discount. They'll give you like, it doesn't seem like much, but it'll be at least taxed. It's like 5, 10, 15% for booking directly, booking in advance, not last minute. And most of you guys are planning your vacations with a lot of days, to be able to do that. And then you will get maybe sometimes free upgrades, because I've gotten us free upgrades booking directly.
Yeah, you have. Yes, you have.
So you might want to do that. But I always, as my third, I always try 3 different ways, because you're always like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm deep diving.
Right.
My third one is always Airbnb.
Right, absolutely.
Because sometimes when we know we're going to stay somewhere for like a week or two, Airbnb sometimes give you a discount for staying that long. And sometimes you get some really good deals and some amazing properties and some great hosts. We've had some great ones like Malaga. We had a really great...
Spain.
Yeah, we had a really great host. Even in Nazaré, we had a really great host.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Sometimes you want to look at all those and then see what's best for you. You really want to get the best bang for your buck, right? The next, of course, is although a lot of big city travelers from the USA hate taking taxis in their towns. Like I was like, do people in New York hate taking taxis? You were like, yes. I was like, yeah, because in Chicago, we hate taking taxis, But they are really reliable and cheap here in Portugal. They're not that expensive.
Right. They're real reasonable.
Yeah, and they don't gouge you. It's not like they don't guess. It's like set prices.
And they're reliable.
Yeah. So if you don't want to use them, if you really are just either scared or super against taxis, I don't know why, but you're supporting local economy if you do taxis. But if you don't want to do that, there are rideshare apps, because there is Uber and Bolt that you can use, and FREENOW.
FREENOW in certain areas.
Yeah, because you told me about that. I didn't even know that it was still doing it.
I had the app, yeah.
Yeah. But like we've mentioned in a lot of other videos in the past, and this is why we're reiterating again, where is the one place you never want to get an automobile?
And that is at the airport.
Exactly. They have the highest rates. Actually, if you just go to your hotel or whatever town that you're going to be in, and you go to a local car rental,
you get a lot better deal.
Way better.
Way better.
We're talking a huge difference in prices, so avoid it. That's what I would say.
With all costs, avoid it.
Next is you always want to try to be centrally located. But if you want to venture out there, because there is a lot of great cities to see, there's from the north to the south, there's a lot of things that maybe you want to go out and see in Portugal.
Right.
There are buses, there are trains, or like we always say, book excursions.
Right.
Excursions have pick up and drop off. sometimes from your hotel, your Airbnb, whatever. And that might be a great way to get out. So look at your Get Your Guide app or your Viator app, whatever app you use to book excursions, and look and see what's available, because we've had some amazing excursions with pick up and drop off.
Yes, we have. And I love it. I really love it. Then, nobody's taking you for a ride. You know what you get ready to do because you planned it ahead. And like I said, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
True. And so with the next one, planning, is choosing your month wisely, because that month could be a big difference in weather. In the high season, because the high peak season, it means more tourists, more pickpocketers, more traffic, bigger lines to see things. It's high season, higher prices, go figure. So if you want to avoid those really huge crowds and all that nonsense for obvious, cost and safety reasons, then you really want to look and see, what season am I looking to go into? And when you do that search, like I said, back in those hotels and things like that, even on the travel car agencies, you'll see the difference.
There's a big difference.
The cars in high peak season, first, they hardly have any.
Right.
And second, they're a grip.
They're
high.
I heard people paying as much as $90 a day.
Higher than that, but yeah. And then you come off season, like when we had our car, and it's like you pay next to nothing, you can get a whole month for that price.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Choose wisely.
Yeah, there you go.
Another thing is, and I keep on stressing this because people keep forgetting, wear comfortable shoes. Look, I love my heels, but I had to give up the heels. Because when you're walking, you need comfortable gym shoes, walking shoes, whatever it is, because these streets out here, they will break your neck.
They ain't no joke.
Listen, they're built great, but they are stone and they are slippery.
Right.
And when it rains or when it's like cold out, you will see people doing face plants. So be careful in Lisbon. Be very, very careful. And same thing in Porto. So the next is, you get out there, you're enjoying your day. Always wear your sunscreen and stay hydrated. You think it's not summer. I don't see the sun that bad. But then you get a lot of people out here who get dizzy, they get headaches, they get fatigue. It's all due to the dehydration because they have been in the sun. They haven't took the time to be in the shade and or wear hats, and stay hydrated and stay with sunscreen. Even this big guy, because he was getting a tan and he was like, hold up. And I was like, it's the sun. You need to wear sunscreen. Yeah. Also, I always have euros. Am I not always like, do we have cash before we go out? Because you just never know where you might want to buy something, like when we were in Óbidos, when you bought the nativity scene.
Right. And it was just a nice time over there for the holidays. It really was. Really
But
nice
there was
time.
places that didn't take cash.
But yeah, and there was. We bought a couple items there, and I bought a portable back massager. And come to find out, they said, no, just cash, please. So you know what? If not, we had to stop run, try to find the ATM machine.
Right.
That's a hassle. So you know what? Keep some cash on you. The time you hit the ground running, go to a bank locally here in the country, get you some cash, then you're good to go and you don't have to worry about it.
And the next tip is, where should I get those euros? Because I don't have euros where I'm at.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you where not to get them. When you get off that airplane and you're in the airport and you see all those currency exchange places, keep going. Do not get euros there. Wait until you are at an ATM when you've gotten settled and you're where you're at, your hotel or whatever. Ask them, where's the nearest Millennium? Where's the nearest Santander Bank? Whatever. And go to the ATM, use your bank card or whatever card you're going to take cash out with, and take the cash out. Trust me, that bank fee is going to be way less than the currency exchange place fee, and at least the bank is going to give you the actual current exchange rate. Right. Because even in the DR, we used to have to watch the exchange rates.
Oh, absolutely. And these exchange booths, they're all over the airport, so they're waiting for you. They're sitting there waiting on you to come so they can get you. You don't want to coulda, shoulda, woulda. So just wait till you get here. There's banks all over the country. Once you go off the plane, you'll see all the banks.
They're at the bus stations too.
Yeah, the bus station and the train stations.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah, just make sure you ain't getting robbed. Because you want your money to go a long ways. And it ain't if you just go to these exchange places at your airport.
Exactly. And lastly, wear a crossbody bag or one of those under chest bags or a little, they have straps so that you can keep your bag or your wallet near your chest. under some clothes so as not to get pickpocketed. He wears a lot of backpacks. You have locks or closures on your backpack.
Right.
And sometimes you even wear the backpack in the front.
Right.
If you're in high volume areas where there's just people, you can't help it. They're all bumping into you. They're all rubbing. Because when you're in these high tourist areas and you're distracted because you're seeing the beauty of the country, it's easy to be vulnerable and to get pickpocketed.
Right. Somebody bump into you for, you know what, bang, get your attention. But you know what, you got.
Yeah. So these are just some tips on if you're coming out here to Portugal to help you have a great vacation and a good time.
And not just here, also other countries.
Amen to that.
So, in the meantime, between the time, always remember that life is to be enjoyed.
Yes. So as always, if you have not hit that subscribe button. Give this and all videos a thumbs up. Make sure to hit that bell for notification so you can get notified of videos like this and others.
Till next video, peace.